So she can buy horse and sandwich.
Oh yeah. So you warm up like
Does it
you
say
normally
record?
do,
Guess so.
and then we start adding things in.
I can't read it.
But you just work her like normal so she doesn't think it's something different, okay?
Oh, is that his? Okay, the answer is yes, I do. Okay, so I didn't even take it.
How come you're positioning for all the corners?
I'm like, I think she wants it like this.
She might have been watching. I think she's been watching.
That's
She's
Shelley.
like going, I'm not gonna have
You
that.
would warm up this slowly?
Yeah, I do sometimes. I just jog along. I do a little ditzy little try. I do whatever the horse gives me when I first start. I don't ask for anything. Just set for the beast, follow their nose and go where I want. And then before you know it, they start waking up.
Yeah, that's how she is.
Yeah.
Just let her kind of.
This way she can be very, very balanced and super steady. And you can make her all flexible. You can, in the rising trot, she can do haunches in, shoulder in, whatever, circles and stuff. And you get her loose and bending, and then I find mostly with mine that all of a sudden they just click on and start going up through on the bit on their own. I have to shorten up the reins because they're giving me more without my asking, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes doctor likes to do that for an hour. And I say, all right, come on, we gotta warm up, we're doing it then. My kleine Tochter. Just make sure she doesn't fall in with the haunches. Make sure you're making a really round circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you start it bigger than you intended, finish it that same size. Don't make it smaller in the second half, yeah? Because you put them off balance that way. Yeah, you go. That's better. And she's not falling in, yeah? She's quite nice. And you're making nice, clean corners. How'd that happen?
Now you're just gonna yell at me to sit up, or Patty will.
I know. No, I'm leaving you alone for a minute, but it looks good. It's good.
She's definitely. The trick is keeping her soft and round and willing on the right.
Yeah.
The right's the.
But don't flex her left and give left with so much weight in your right rein. If you want her to stay looking left, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So flex her left a little, allow her to flex left, and then instead of giving the left rein when she's flexed left where you want, try giving the heavier rein.
Yeah.
I give the rein that's not so light so I can keep a little contact in the lighter side, and then I offer to give a little bit the heavy rein, no matter which direction it is, whether it's inside or outside, yeah?
And I do a little 2-point just
Yeah,
to let her back
Yeah,
open
you
up
can,
a little bit.
you can do what you want.
Okay.
But just try to make her feel more even in the rein. So if she's stronger in the right rein, don't hold it stronger
Right, right.
yourself. You even them up, right? Yeah. There you go. See, I like to see it look like the rein connection gets more even rather than one side of the lip stretching more than the others. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you can feel them more and less and anywhere in between but always a little more even if they're bent or straight, yeah? There you go. And then I use where I look and how I sit and whatnot, and where I place my legs for them to know what I want them to do. And here, think gently shoulder fore right, not hanging on the right rein. You don't have to have her so bent right, but somewhere get her back on the off lead. But she makes the counter canter without being held so strong on that right lead. You know what I mean? And just maybe do a real large, slightly oval circle in the middle instead of going through the corners.
Okay.
You know, when you, yeah. And don't, like here, if you wanted to step up and she didn't respond, just kick her with both feet. Yeah, and sit quiet, kick her again with both feet. Yeah, sit quiet, kick her again with both feet. And yeah, and then one more time, because she moved the front and not the hind. Tell her, good girl. Even though she's not square, she moves the hind feet.
She
And
responded.
then what I do is I go a little fluff, look at me. I go a little fluff with my leg,
Right.
and
okay.
I want them to move the hind feet. And if they don't, they get a kick or whatever. So a little fluff and a kick. Yeah, the kick has to be hard, good girl, tell her. And then a little fluff again, even though she's square, you're still wanting her to move a little tiny steps. Kick. When you kick closer to the girth. Don't kick back with your leg. So a little touch, and then kick. Little touch. Good girl, tell her, okay? And then just go on like forget that. So you're just teaching her a little bit at a time to respond. That leg means move the hind feet, yeah?
Right.
Even if it isn't all square, that doesn't matter. What matters is that she responds to your leg. Yeah, you go. And here, let your right foot come forward. Let yourself sit through the right lead. Yeah. And when you're turning left, sit through the right lead. Yeah, you go. Tell her, good girl. And give right a little. Yeah, give right a little. There you go. Some of it is sitting longer through the third feet and sitting through that right lead. It almost makes you follow towards the outside. Yeah, you go. That looks more correct to me, okay? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you're not sitting against the canter. Then you have a better chance of offering for that right rein to be softer. Not the left one, but the right one that she wants to lean on, right? Right? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you go. Give more the right one. Yeah, tell her, good girl. Okay? Then the canter's more fluid there, yeah?
Yep.
And then you could make your change or whatever. I just wanted you to sit through that lead a little better.
Okay.
And we all are one-sided, left and right-handed, and so are the horses, but you have to make yourself be more ambidextrous and follow through that lead you're sitting on, yeah? We forget that. We're so busy trying to make them feel collected and bent to the lead they're on that we forget we're supposed to sit through that lead just like they were going to the right, only they're going left, which means you're sitting through the outside instead of the inside, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Kind of, sort of. Not too wide your hands. And think like the elbows, like your upper arm and elbows follow closer by your body. Like you're trying to keep $1,000 bill in your armpits. You can move forward and back the hands, but the arms don't open so much. Yeah, you go. That looks, and that also helps you sit taller. And especially for during those changes that she has a little air. And also walk one moment, because I want to explain something. When I see what she's doing there for the changes, it shows me that you're not riding quite enough canter to get the change. So she
Okay.
has to jump bigger to make the change. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So if you're,
She gets very intense about the changes,
well,
so
that's okay.
yeah.
They do, that's all right. But what I see is that you're riding the canter organized and a little bit smaller
Yeah.
than what she needs to make a nice clean jump without it feeling like such a big effort.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what I'd do is I would take that serpentine down to 6, up to 6 loops, and I would ride one single change, but I'd really try to concentrate on that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and maybe have a little more, not speed, but a little
cadence?
more volume. I like to use that word volume because like a little more oomph to the canter.
Yeah.
like a working collected canter. Don't think she has to be so collected to make the change, because what you're doing is you're making her a little claustrophobic, and then she has to jump so big to make the change.
Yeah.
It's better if you had a little more volume and
Okay.
organized, still riding clear lines, your serpentine of 6 loops, say, right? And ask for the change from that canter. She may feel like she has to jump less big.
Okay.
And you got to sit through the 3 beats with her, yeah? You can try it.
Yes, I did not hear any ruckus. Excellent.
No horses thrashing,
No ruckus.
no chihuahuas barking.
It's vaguely possible that Tegan's horse might have kicked my stall in last time she was here.
Oh my God.
It may have been. It may have happened. That metal was
But
bent.
here in the walk, if you're pushing her around to be shoulder 4 or whatever, don't make the walk rhythm quicker. Wait, walk. Walk quiet again. Do not let the walk rhythm get quicker when you're maneuvering the horse into a position. So you've got her frame shorter, you've got to let her walk smaller. Yeah, you can
I
like this.
owned
She
a
has to walk
thoroughbred
smaller when the steps
17
are
hand
smaller.
chestnut
You can ask her to
preamble.
be right, nice, narrow between the reins, not wide apart the hands. You can ask her to bend. You can make her in shoulder in or haunches in or whatever you want, but
17
don't
hand.
let the walk run away.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You sit slow and slow and slow, and then make quiet, clean canterades. Good girl. She can pick it up from that quiet walk, right?
Yep.
Okay. Remember, armpits not too open. Good. See how smooth that was?
Yeah. Yeah.
Think volume, not speed. Sit longer. Think volume. Good. Don't go on a diagonal slant. Almost come up towards the center line. Yeah. Sit taller. Sit longer. Good. All right. Now to me, if you had done that the first time, I'd be like, what big jump is she doing in the change? Now it looks better. And just keep riding it. Concentrate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sit taller. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sit longer. Tell her, good girl. Sit taller, longer. Yeah. Good. Good girl, tell her. It's okay to feel the air. I wouldn't have done it there. Make 6 even loops. 3 on either side of X. Look up where you're going. Almost turn up the center line. Yeah, then you make the change. Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry about a little mistake.
Okay.
Make it like a 2/3 of a circle. And then you're changing. Yeah, you made a diagonal slant. Turn up. Yeah. Turn up the center line towards C. Almost. Yeah, and change. Good. Tell her, good girl. Sit taller. You have to stay balanced so that she can stay balanced. Good. And not thinking you have to run. Just remember, it's a little bit clearer volume. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That one was late behind.
Yeah. She's.
That doesn't matter. Make your aids clearer. No, it's okay. I wouldn't have circled there. I would have just continued on the line. If you could make her balance there, you can make her. Yeah, tell her good. Turn, 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 turn. Sit taller. Yeah, you didn't finish turning. Walk one moment. Do you see what you're doing there on that line? Because she's getting eager to change, which is fine. Don't punish her for it. That's not a bad thing. But you're not steering her further.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Here. Oh, Jesus.
Here, I want to show you. Yeah. So good.
Yeah. I want you to this is one side. You're coming off here, and here's the center line.
I'm going to go.
Okay.
You're
I
coming
don't want
off
to
here.
leave her there,
I
but
want you to
what's her face in the barn aisle with her, the gray horse?
and then make a turn.
The there's someone up there
Okay.
in the aisle.
Oh,
Colleen. So she's not alone at the moment. When you see Colleen come out in the big gray horse and go on trail,
Is she gonna come down this way?
she is likely, even if she didn't ride yesterday, I'm hoping she's a lunch. She's gonna go on trail, is what she said. She said go on trail and back roads without having ridden. Correct. Is she gonna go up to the trail or is that gonna be like?
Okay.
As opposed to, I feel like that woman sees Katie.
And don't punish her.
Why?
I do.
Yeah, but you can wait just till the end of this lesson.
Yeah.
Too cold now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Are you getting cold?
Is that my jacket?
Yes.
No, I'm not
I
yet.
won't stay for dinner. Thank you very much.
Not yet.
No for me.
Yeah, Patty, I left my dog at 10:30.
Or not.
But you're going to have those drinks and something before
We're
dinner.
gonna start drinking something for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do you want my jacket?
Yes.
Oh, I can go to the car and get
I
one.
have
Thank
blood
you.
back in my butt.
1, 2, 3. You made it.
Good. Thank you.
Gorgeous
Yeah,
jacket.
tell a good girl. Yeah, and now ride the line. Turn her.
Oh, that is a beautiful jacket, isn't it?
Aha! Buy the chump and cheese, just walk and pet her, okay? Then you had control.
Yeah.
Because you were taking control of the line you were riding.
Yeah.
You weren't trying to make the canter perfect or prepare for the change.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We
Yeah.
can stop change like that. I'm totally.
Yeah, and then that's enough of it today, that way, yeah? Because you had mentioned that she gets a little like huge in the changes, and I'm like, oh no, I can fix that. And it isn't that you want to discourage her from jumping big and
Yeah.
pretty, but you want it to be a little better organized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was beautiful both ways. Yeah?
Yep. And she was calm, relaxed. I
Yeah,
felt like I had
because you
control
took
of
control of where you were going. When you start letting them go where they want, they start getting more and more anxious because they don't know what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And she's sensitive about that.
Yeah, they are. If they have any hot to them, I mean, they get sensitive. Especially I sit up on mine and I ask them to be sensitive to my aids. So if I start letting them go willy-nilly somewhere, they get all in a dither, you know, and then I could get killed. You know, they get carried away. But it isn't because they're trying to be bad. It's because I didn't tell them where and what I wanted them to do, yeah?
Yeah.
Insecure child.
You know, we make them dependent on waiting and listening to our aids, then we have to make sure we're using them. Yeah?
That's good philosophy. Good philosophy.
Yeah.
Walk again. Just repeat it again. That small walk. Tell her quiet. Talk to her. Say quiet. And then sit there when you close the leg longer to come into trot. Yeah, push longer. And then say good that moment that she's trotting and walk again. Just walk quiet, not driving so much. And then you look up and sit down and up taller. And when she's turned the corner and going straight, try not to move her head around so much. She's got to go straight and then trotting. Tell her good girl. Then walk again because that was better, but still not clean enough. But don't punish her for it. Tell her quiet. And now trot again. Better, okay? You know what I mean? And I'd repeat it again. A few more times, doesn't hurt a thing. And then trot again. You sit tall and expect her to, yeah.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Then and then walk again. And just sit in the walk, feel
where
and
it is.
ride. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too quick, not too quick, the rhythm. And then
Not
trot.
close. Okay.
And think medium trot.
Julie, a friend from
Yes,
the heart.
then walk.
She was the lady
A
that
little
left
bit like
when
what I do with you, but I'm
before
doing
after
it
you
to make
came.
her pick up
I was
the
going to
medium trot.
introduce you guys, but
You know?
you didn't. You weren't here, so
I don't see anything.
I didn't
And
know.
when she's straight,
Could be from that
quiet,
Wilson.
trotting, go.
I don't know if that doesn't seem like the
Tell
wind
her
is
good
blowing
girl.
that way though.
Walk there again,
Looks like he smelled smoke for a while.
straight, not the face wagging around, because it's white, we see it. and then trotting, and then medium trot right away, medium trot. And tell her good girl and walk. Put the brakes on, walk. Yeah, because that makes her flex her hind legs. And then when you're straight off the corner, because when you're doing this with the trot, you want to make sure she's trotting straight, not bent, because if you do it bent, they tend to try to canter and trot. Think medium trot. Think medium. Good. Tell her good and walk again. Square between the reins, not back and forth the head. Collected. Sit back. Wait for Simon to say. Walk again. She wasn't quite collected. Think little walk. Smaller steps.
Did you say she does
Yeah.
not have
Then trot on.
She has an older one. He is now.
Tell her good girl, because she's starting to think more. What I would do too is instead of pushing harder, I would keep my legs closed a little longer, and I'd sit there till because she finally is like going, oh, she's still got a leg on, I gotta go, because you didn't get yourself in front of her. Breastbone open, tall, armpits closed, hands low, reins even, and both legs close around the girth, and you expect her to trot. Yeah, it doesn't matter, that was an accident. And this is why I say both legs around the girth. Sit on your butt. Sit slow. Wait, walk. She wasn't walking. She was starting to hurry in the walk. Sit like you're having a glass of wine on the couch. Okay, now. And then close your leg and have her take you away. Better, okay?
Oh, that was nice.
You know what I mean? You got to sit on her. You don't start trotting. She does. Right? Unless it's going like, make up your mind. Trot, walk, what do you want? But they start getting sharper. And trotting. You lean forward, walk again. It's closing your lower leg and you sit up tall, you don't lean forward. You keep your butt on her back and trotting. Good, tell her good girl. But she's already getting the desire to move off a little more, isn't she? Change direction on the diagonal this time, so wait to trot when you turn straight on the diagonal. And it's picking on so many small things to make everything a little tidier. Don't wag the head around. Leave your hands still. Expect her to walk where your hands are aiming her. Sit on her back and close your lower leg and sit there and expect her to take you off in the trot. Go ahead. Go ahead. Good. Tell her good girl. She's kind of a nice horse, isn't she? And then walk again. After you turn the corner, collected walk. That's all right, talk to her. Just keep your hands low. Collected walk, not too wide apart. Just quiet. Sit slower, sit heavier. Sit like you're, yeah. Not the head going back and forth. There, and trotting. So she gets to trot straight up. Tell her good girl. There you go, okay? She does have a funny spot on her side. Quiet. Yeah. And you could, after she got more in tune to it and you were clear that you didn't have one leg back at all, pick up trot on a curved line. But I like to do it on a straight line so I make it really clear that they're really understanding. I want her nose aimed straight down that long side, and when you close the leg and look there, she's to trot off there. Yeah? Go ahead. Good. Really good. Tell her she's a good girl. Yeah. Do you know what I mean, though? So when you first picked up trot and it was kind of a little bit of a mess, you may have just left it there and kept trotting, and then she thinks that's okay. I would do it till I could say, good girl, this is what I want.
Yep.
Yeah? And you make the eggs more narrow. You wait for her to yield. Slow down a hair more, a little bit, and then soften the reins again. And slow down a little bit again, and soften the reins, and then trot it. Go. Tell her, good girl. Yeah. Then back to walk again. Make sure when you put the aids on to trot that you leave them on longer through those first 3 to 4 strides so that she rolls up instead of starting and hesitating. So go ahead. Yeah, good. And walk. Bring her way back. Yeah, okay? Because that time she dragged you in the walk. Keep the walk collected and push the aids on to trot. You know what I mean? Don't let her walk faster to pick up trot. So you got to really think about what you're doing. Don't let her go quicker to trot. Just tell her to trot. Good. Walk. Brakes on. Don't use so much driving when you want to bring her back to walk. Do you know what I mean? Because then you're pushing her through the bridle. There's a little bit of balancing out the driving into the hand. If you don't want her to trot through the hand when you want her to walk, you can't add so much accelerator, right? And this trot straight.